Welcome back to my channel, guys. So I'm going to share my labor and delivery story with you. Baby Sky was born June 27 at 2:37 in the morning, and yeah, she's like the bomb. Okay, so I'm going to try to get through this as fast as possible because I'm sure you just don't want to sit here and listen to this whole story all long and drawn out. Sunday night, which was the 26th, me and my husband watched the Game of Thrones. We started to watch the whatever award shows on that night. Then I don't really like award shows, so I was like, okay, let's go to bed. Boop, boop, boop. All day that day, I had been having contractions, about 20 minutes apart, 20 to 35 minutes apart, and I was tracking them on my phone. Let me show you the app I was using. It's called Labor Signs, and it's pink. It's this pink app. Ooh, focus. It's that pink app in the corner. And you just press it, and it has like a start button. Let me see if I can get, okay, a start button, and you know, you press start when the contraction starts, and you press stop when it stops or is, you know, going away, and then it gives you from very mild to very intense ranking, so you can rank where the contraction is. We were on the timer, so if you click on the top next to the timer, contractions, it'll show you all your contractions. So it'll show you like your average time you're having and the intensity of it and everything. So I was gauging my contractions all Sunday, 20 to 35 minutes apart. I had lost my mucus plug, part of it probably a couple of days before that, and then some of it again, I think it was that morning or the day before, something like that. So needless to say, nighttime comes, and now they're about 9 to 10 minutes apart. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to take a bath and I'm going to relax because, as you know, if you don't know, labor can take years, days, hours, months. Okay, not that long, but hours. So I'm like, this could be fake. It could stop and we can go back into chill mode. I had just gone to the doctor earlier that week, and I found out I was 3 centimeters dilated already. So I'm like, you know, whatever. Took a bath. After the bath, they were about 6 to 7 minutes apart. So I called my mom and said, Mom, I'm having contractions about 6 to 7 minutes apart. Make sure your phone is on just in case tonight is the night. She's like, okay, boop, boop. The boys are already in the bed asleep. Me and my husband, get into the bed to watch Allegiant. And we're just talking, laughing, whatever. And then I feel a little something come out. So I hop up and run to the bathroom, and I wipe down there to see what's going on, and it's clear. So my water has never broken at home, okay, never. So I didn't even know, when you're pregnant, a lot of things happen to your body, a lot of things go on with that area. So things come out, and you're like, yeah, as long as it's not bright red or I'm not in a lot of pain, it's all right, like whatever. So I was like, I don't know what that was. Maybe my water broke, maybe not. I don't know, whatever. So I was about to climb back into the bed with hubby, and more water came out. Then I popped up. I was like, okay, babe, my water is breaking or it's broken. So he's just like, really? Like, just all excited sitting there. So I'm just like, babe, that means you have to get up because that means the sack she's in she's coming out. She's coming. We have to go. And he's like, oh, okay. So he hops up. He gets dressed. Meanwhile, since my water is breaking, I guess obviously the contractions are picking up intensity. So now it's getting hard for me to move at the same time I'm having a contraction. So I'm trying to think and be clear and trying to be like, okay, Shar'del, you have to put your pants on. You have to put clothes on. Because I had my pajamas on. I wasn't going to go to the hospital in my pajamas. I had a black t-shirt dress that I got from Forever 21 to throw on, right hanging on my door. So I just need to grab it and put my body in it. But when you're in a lot of pain, you're not trying to do no extra, right? So I'm standing over a towel because every contraction I'm having, more water is coming out. Babe's coming to me like, okay, babe, what do you need me to do? So I'm like, okay. Meanwhile, side note, I'm calling my mom to tell her that it is time, but she's not answering the phone now. So our friend Rashad is here. I'm like, go wake Rashad up. Tell Rashad to come upstairs because he's going to have to be here with the boys if mommy doesn't get here before we have to leave, because I'm not waiting. I'm not having this baby on this kitchen floor. Well, I wasn't in the kitchen. My room floor, anywhere in the floor is in my house. I'm not doing that. So he goes to get Rashad. He's like getting everything together, getting the phone chargers, everything like that. So I'm talking myself through putting this shirt on, this t-shirt dress on. So I put it on finally. And I'm like walking downstairs. I have my phone in my hand, still calling my mom, and my bag is already packed by the door. So it's basically like time to go. I get to the bottom of the steps, like, all right, let's go. Babe's like, I can't find my wallet. Okay, okay. So I'm remaining calm because I'm in pain. Okay, so yeah, but what's the use of getting all hype when you're in pain? So I just, okay, I'm fine. Go find your wallet. That's exactly what I'm good. Go ahead. So Rashad's kind of panicking because he's just like, I don't know what to do. You don't do anything. I kept telling him, you just relax, calm down. He's acting like it was happening to him. It was the cutest thing. It was so funny. But, you know, whatever. Meanwhile, I'm still calling my mom. I'm getting a little irritated because she's not answering the phone. And I just talked to her maybe an hour and a half before that. And I'm like, why aren't you answering the phone? Like, I need you to be here for my kids. Husband found, I keep on husband. Josh finds his wallet, and we get in the car. We put the address to the hospital in. I just did that just in case, depending. I didn't know what the circumstances would be for me going into labor, so I didn't want it to be like I gotta tell him where to go, or if he doesn't know where to go, I would rather us put it in the GPS and navigation tells us where to go. So on the way to the hospital, we're driving. It's like 15 minutes from my house. Contractions are picking up. Like, I'm not able to talk while I'm having them. It's like it's getting serious. So we pull up to the hospital door. He drops me off to go park the car. So I go into there, sign in. Right before I walk in, though, I get in contact with my mom. I'm like, Mom, I've been calling you for the last, I don't know, I'm in labor, I'm at the hospital, you need to go to my house. She said, okay, bye. And she hung up. And that was good. So she lives like 7 minutes from my house, so it really was no biggie. I just needed her to get up. Like, I understand it's 11 something, almost, well, now at this point it's like 12 a.m. I know, oops, my bad, but come on. So we get all signed in, we get to a room, and she's like, okay, well, first let me see if it was really your water that broke. So she uses some little tape thing, and yes, it was. And then she's like, okay, well, let me see how far dilated you are. I'm like, okay. So she checks me and I'm 5 centimeters. So I'm like, okay, let's go. My biggest fear with going into labor is having to do it without an epidural. Like, some women, like a lot of women can do it without the epidural. I mean, I guess any woman can do it without it, but a lot of women do it or prefer to do it without it, and I'm just not one of them. I'm like, I need some type of medication that's going to help me get through this because it hurts. Period. Hurts. I'm not good with pain. I still want to cry when they say you gotta get shot. Straight up. So, you know, that's not my forte. So, meanwhile, my best friend and Josh's mom was on their way to the hospital. Those three were gonna be in the room since my mom was gonna be with my boys. So his mom and my best friend, I invited my best friend in, Shirley, I call her Shirley, Shar'del, to come into the room. Now they're bringing you papers to sign. You know, since I am getting epidural, I gotta sign papers for that. They're putting the IV in my arms. A whole lot of different stuff going on, trying to prepare. And I'm having these contractions are getting ridiculous. Like, once Josh's mom gets there, I did not let go of her fingers, and I'm surprised her fingers weren't bruised because I was squeezing the Himalayas out of them fingers. Okay, the Himalayas, because it was. I can't even tell you like how intense it was. The pain I was feeling with those contractions were so intense. These were like on steroids, and then they weren't stopping. It wasn't like, you know, you have contractions and it's like, I can breathe. They were not pausing. They kept going and kept going. Like, I had one contraction, and before I can even breathe, the other one started. So I'm going through all this pain, squeezing the life out of Josh's mom's hands. Everybody's trying to keep me calm and everything. I mean, I'm not freaking out, but I'm just in a lot of pain. So my husband's like, babe, you want me to go say something? I'm like, where's the anesthesiologist? And I'm like, yes. Because the first time he asked me, I said no. I was not trying to rush anybody. I'm like, I just got here. Like, let's get it. At this point, I'm like, yes. Where are the drugs? Where are they? So go out there. Oh, he's on his way. He's almost here. Boop, boop. Sign the paper so it could be faster. And then the nurse is also telling me to tell her if I feel any pressure. No. Because I know what she was going to do. She's going to check me. And I was going to be ready to push that baby out when my body was. And she's going to be like, well, we just have to do it now. Forget the epidural. I know that's what she would have did. I would have told her if I felt like I really had to. But I was going to hold on to dear life because I was going to get these drugs. Straight up. honestly, okay? So even every time I had a contraction, I was feeling pressure and I wanted to push. Like, your body automatically feels that pain or that pressure or whatever the case may be. I wanted to push, but I did not push. I just was like trying to breathe. They had to keep reminding me to breathe slower and longer because I'm breathing for the baby. It's a whole lot going on in the midst of it, which probably it wasn't a whole lot going on, but it felt like a whole lot because of all the pain and all the things. Like, people are saying, a lot of people are talking. I could barely talk. My lips were chapped. I wanted to tell Josh's mom, please give me some lip gloss or something. But I couldn't even get the words out because I never got a break to breathe to talk. You know what I mean? So, anesthesiologist gets there finally, and he's like, all right, she's already had epidurals before. Okay, let's set her up. So you can only have one other person plus the nurse and the anesthesiologist in the room when you get your epidural. So Josh's mom stayed because I was always already squeezing the life out of her fingers. So got the epidural. Now, I've had epidurals with my first two children, and honestly, it's not that bad. Like, the needle in your back, okay, yeah, but compared to what the contraction feels like, it's like, okay, do it faster. So, but this epidural, when he did this needle, it hurt, like, bad. Like, I was like, ah! But, like, you're not supposed to move. I mean, you want to walk. So, I was okay. I had to stay still. But it hurts really bad. But after he put it in there, he got me all taped up. The pain went away. It, like, well, the pain subsided a little bit. Like, I said to the nurse, I can still feel stuff. And she said, well, the object of giving you the point of getting the epidural is so you don't feel all the pain. It just makes it a little bit more comfortable, but we want you to still feel when you need to push. But my first two epidurals, my sons, I didn't feel anything. So I was just kind of made me a little nervous, but at least I can talk now and I can breathe. Give me some ice chips, okay? So after they gave me the epidural, I said to the lady, okay, well, I am feeling pressure. And she said, okay, let me see where you are, whatever. She checked me and I was 10 centimeters. So that means I went to the full 10 centimeters by myself. And that's why, has to be why it was so painful. That has to be why. I did that part by myself. Like, it hurt really bad. Like, never again. Well, I'm not having any more kids anyway. But never again, never again. So she's like, okay, we gotta push. You gotta get ready. So everything's got ready. The legs grabbing, people counting. When you push, they count to 10 twice, and you push those whole 10 seconds during a contraction, and that's how you push or whatever. So they did the first 10, and she was halfway down, and then they did the second 10, and she was out. That was it. I did feel it. I didn't feel the pain of it, but I felt what was happening. So I could feel her halfway down, and I could feel her come out. And when she came out, I felt like a release, just like, a lot of people say, like, when they get the epidural after they had the baby, they don't feel anything. They didn't feel anything, so they didn't feel the relief of having the baby. So I did feel a relief this time, I will say that. But I don't remember not feeling a relief or feeling a relief with my other two children. I also didn't have any, like, postpartum issues with, like, depression or anything like that. So I guess, everybody's different, obviously, but just so you know, I felt a little relief this time, and it felt good to get Shorty out. So she came out 6 pounds, 5 ounces, 19 inches long, and she's just beautiful. And it was just beautiful. I didn't cry this time. My hubby dropped a tear or two. And it was just so sweet, and she was just so small. She's the smallest baby I've had. Not that I've had big babies, I really haven't. JJ was 6'8", JoJo's 6'14", and she was 6'5", so I'm not a big person. I don't have big babies, I guess. Whatever. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it. We stayed in the hospital the full 3 days. I could have left after day 2, but I enjoyed just relaxing. Hubby stayed there with me. He left, during the day sometimes to go do whatever and pick me up some food and go. He brought our son back to see the baby, and it was nice. Not a whole lot of people came to see me in the hospital, which was fine. People came to my house afterwards, so that was cool too. And yeah, that's basically the delivery story. It was basically, thank God, quick. I would say easy, because I didn't have any complications, no problems, no tearing, no anything. One thing I did to help prevent tearing was I did Kegels. Now, when I say I did Kegels, I'm not saying I did Kegels 20 minutes a day. 10 minutes, 5 minutes a day. No, I did Kegels whenever I thought about it, which wasn't often. Okay, so like here and there, like, oh, Kegels, and I would Kegel, and then I'd be finished. Like, so I think if you know you're about to have a baby and you're nervous about tearing or any of that, do some Kegels. Like, for real, do Kegels and you should be fine. Okay. So she's home now. At this point, she's 2 weeks old, and she's good. She's a good baby. She's a good baby. The boys are infatuated. Her daddy's infatuated. Mommy is. I'm in love. I can't wait to like do her hair. I can't wait to buy her tutus. I can't wait to go broke. Basically, that's what I can't wait to do. Let's go broke. And yeah, so we're gonna have more videos with her. I'm definitely gonna show you guys her, introduce her to you. Not right now, she's sleeping. I don't even want to mess with her when she's sleeping, okay? But I'll definitely insert some pictures. I did her newborn photo shoot about a week ago, so I'll insert those pictures after this. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that, you know, if you're about to have a baby, like, good luck. Like, you're the bomb. You are a woman. Women are strong. Our bodies know what to do. Be strong. And if you need some drugs, you get them drugs, girl. You get them drugs. Do not be faking on them. And if you're not doing with drugs, you are a beast. A beast. Okay? So until next time, we'll hopefully be having some more videos coming. I'm getting back into the swing of things. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Peace out.